Okay. Hey, Prairie Dawgs podcast.
Welcome back, episode 12.
It's a gooder. We talk about Scientology,
We talk about Portage Main being open for the first time.
movies being shot here in Winnipeg.
Totally. This and very special episode. This features 85% more Carter Chen.
Yeah, which, I mean, as soon as you introduce him, it's a large percentage.
It's a large percentage. Totally. We got Lucy in the house. You're going to want to watch it. Stay tuned.
Yep. Well, Prairie and the Dogs.
Prairie and the Dogs.
That's a good one. Thought I'd try that one out.
What song is that?
Benny and the Jets.
Benny and the Jets?
Yep.
By who?
Elton and the Johns, I think.
Good old Elton John.
I'll let you know. But for now, it's the Prairie Dawgs podcast.
Episode 12.
Yep.
Nice.
1, 2.
And thanks for listening. Thanks for doing this on a sweltering Winnipeg weekend.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Canada Day, if you're listening to this, I think when it comes out.
Yeah, you're in a basement somewhere. You're covered in Cheeto crumbs. You're not doing anything, but you are doing something. You're helping us out by watching this right now.
And the Cheeto Corporation by eating those Cheetos.
Honestly.
Long live Chester.
You're helping. You're out there on the streets. You're adding stuff to.
Yeah, you're valuable. Hey, you're valuable.
You're worth it. All right.
Also valuable, our fabulous sponsor, Rumors Comedy Club.
Rumors Comedy Club. Absolutely. We're going to be giving away more tickets this week.
4 tickets.
4 tickets to the Late Show.
I'll let you know.
God damn it.
Pipe it in right now. I'm going to get this in text form.
Yeah. Someone told us the details not more than 20 minutes ago. We both forgot.
I'll get it put over our faces in text form. It's going to cost us an extra $5, but I'll get it. It's this show. Bing.
With this guy.
Bing. It's Daniel Simonson.
Daniel Simonson. Funny
I
dude.
did know that part. If you tuned in last week when we were speaking of Norwegians, he's that.
He's that.
So you go, tell you what, try to win these tickets, go to the show, and then you afterwards report back to me on if you would want that energy in your hockey locker room.
Yeah, dude. That guy is not a team captain. And
Yeah.
if you've seen Daniel Simonson, you know what I mean.
So I think you'll agree that I was right last episode, and that I'm right this episode when I say he's funny and you'll enjoy it.
He's funny. You should check him out. He's his own style of funny. He's a weird dude. And he'll admit that. It's not going to be your average comedy show. You should go see this guy because he's super funny, but he's got his own thing going on. It's going to be an experience. You should go check it out.
Yeah, I've been telling people at the club, anyone who will listen, servers, hostesses, bar staff.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen this guy? And they go, no. I go, oh, well,
No.
You will next week.
They're like, okay, cool. I'm working,
Yeah,
TK.
pretty much, yep.
Leave me alone.
So 4 tickets, as always, go to the Instagram page and you can snag them.
Yeah, honestly. And if you're watching this and you're not in Winnipeg, you're in Manitoba, you're not in Manitoba, you're not in Canada. Let's say you're watching this from, I don't know, what's a town? Bangladesh. Not really a town.
Yeah, I was thinking like, it is hard to think of a town.
Davenport, Iowa.
That's a good one. That's a good town.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to pull. Something nice like that, not like New Jersey.
No, totally. If you're from Ames, Iowa, or
Nice
Des
one.
Moines,
If you're from One Tree Hill, it's got to be a real place.
totally. If you're at Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota, it doesn't matter. Go follow Prairie Dawgs on Instagram, prairie.dogs. Give us a follow. And
Subscribe also on YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube.
If you're watching this, you maybe you already are, but if you aren't, a reminder to do it. Maybe you thought you were and you aren't.
Yeah.
So do it.
Hell yeah. Anyways, how you been, man? Let's do a quick personal check-in. I'm Tyler Penner.
Yeah. Everything good. Yeah. He's Tyler Penner. I'm Tyler Katowski, as always. Well, at least for now I am.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm getting a little, Tyler and Tyler. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you. I'm getting a little sick and tired of at Rumors Comedy Club because the booker there is also named Tyler Schultz. So we go there. So anyone who comes in from out of town, they're like, what? Another Tyler?
Yeah.
What's going on here? And it's like, we shared the same name.
I got to explain to him. Yeah, all of our parents were lower to middle income in the 90s to late 80s.
Totally.
That's what they were all called.
Yeah, we don't have money and we're struggling financially. Our son is now named Tyler. That's just how it
And
goes.
you know what else? Another bone I'll pick is that Tyler at the club, everyone loves him. All the comics love him.
Yeah.
That come through. They speak very highly of the club. They speak very highly of the management. And then they go on their podcasts and they go, "Oh, Tyler's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the best. I love him. He's the best." And then all of my friends text me and they go, "Oh, dude, Soder was shouting you out this week."
Dude, fucking Dan Soder's talking about you,
And
bro.
I gotta go, "No, man, he's just talking about Tyler again."
It's just Tyler Schultz. We are we're never mentioned. But Soder on his recent podcast with Steph Tolle was shouting out rumors heavy, shitting on Winnipeg, really shitting on Winnipeg. And I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take
fair
that.
enough. Hey, fair enough, pal.
Fair enough.
Let's shake hands and get out of here.
He posted a picture from his hotel room, and I think he was here in like March or February or something
Yes.
during the pandemic. And it's not a good look, Winnipeg. It looks rough. It
I didn't
looks
see
like
the photo. Where is it from?
it's from outside the
Sterling
Hyatt.
Lion area?
Yeah, exactly, Sterling Lion. But it's like gray, and there's patches of melted snow. There's garbage.
Yeah.
It looks like Soviet Union era,
Yes.
like Latvia or
That
something.
one Call of Duty map where
Exactly.
there's the two apartment buildings across from each other, and then it's like a playground courtyard in the middle, but it's all gross. Mm-hmm. That's us.
No, for a good 2-3 months out of the year, we look like 1987 Soviet Union.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah.
We look
Smells like it too. Same government.
smells like it. Same government.
Same food, actually.
Yeah.
We're like, where's the pierogies?
Yeah. Same isolation.
I actually like borscht.
No one knows we're here. This is hard on my family.
They're shooting the JFK movie outside.
That's
that?
yeah, man. Everyone was shitting their pants yesterday. John Travolta's in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's playing JFK.
Is he?
No, that'd be awesome, though.
What do you mean they're doing a JFK? Like,
I mean, yeah, I think, like, what more can we do here? But
yeah.
they're doing another JFK movie.
Interesting, man.
So they're shooting outside. There's all like the nice 70s cars, phone booths in the street.
Yeah.
And they do that Hollywood thing where they wet all the streets.
Yeah, totally. It always rained in every outdoor film in Hollywood. You ever notice that?
So
it always
interesting.
just rained.
Yep. So that's kind of cool.
But what are they filming? Like him getting his head blown off?
That's what I don't know. I would assume these are like downtown scenes, obviously. They love to use our streets for that. But I don't think they're doing the big scene here necessarily.
Okay.
They'll probably do that in Dallas. That's
Yeah.
the spot.
You'd think so.
I'm sure they'll let them shoot that there.
Dealey Plaza.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah, that's actually a good point. But
So I've been walking around the streets talking like this.
talking like this.
Saying, do you need another guy?
And I've been walking around talking like John Travolta.
And they go, we already have that guy.
Yeah, we
We don't like the one we have.
We have John Travolta. He doesn't talk like that. Your name is Tyler Penner. You're a moron.
Travolta's actually pretty chill. He's playing solitaire in his trailer right now. Why don't you leave him alone?
Yeah.
I think he's a big Scientology guy.
Yeah. He is a big Scientology guy, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's how you get away with a murder or two.
Yeah, and a fucking Me Too scandal or two.
That's what I mean. They'll cover for you, like the higher level you are
Yeah.
in it, they'll cover for more stuff for you.
Yeah. And then anyone with an accusation they're not a person lodging accusations. They're a suppressive person. They're an SP, level 7. Yeah.
He's reported to have achieved operating Thetan level 6.
Oh, fuck, dude. Thetan level.
Yeah, so the exact levels of Scientology achieved by individuals are not publicly verified, but it's pretty known that he's got a high level.
So what does that mean? You can shit and not wipe?
At least. At least.
Dude, level 6, saving money on toilet paper. The Scientology thing's paying off.
I think the 6 represents how many shits you get before you have to wipe.
You're level 6 now.
Yep. So that's okay. Good for him, dude.
Do you know if Tom Cruise is still a Scientologist?
Come on.
Is he?
Yeah, of course he is.
Is he?
They
Okay.
don't let you out.
Because he went a little crazy there for a bit, but his crazy is always entertaining. But I think Tom Cruise universally liked again at this point. No one hates Tom Cruise. I like Tom Cruise. Like on a personal level, I like the man.
He's a good guy.
He's a good dude.
Let me ask you this. What level do you think he's at?
John Travolta's level 6. I'll say he's level 8.
Dude, nailed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hell
OT
yeah.
level
Okay.
8, which, interestingly enough, is the culmination of the Scientology bridge to total freedom and
Yeah.
is said to reveal the ultimate secret of L. Ron's teachings.
Damn, dude.
That's Tom Cruise. So he has it. He knows all now.
Okay.
He's seen what is to be seen.
He's transcended.
Yes.
Interesting. Maybe that's why he's doing all his stunts, because he doesn't fear death anymore.
You can't. Once you're in Scientology, you can't
You can't what?
fear death.
It's not allowed.
I fear only being level 1,
Yeah.
and that is why I must level up. It does seem fun that there's levels.
Yeah.
I love a video game that lets you level up and adjust your skill points.
Yeah, but don't you just level up by paying more?
In Scientology?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think and spreading the word better.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I think it's beneficial to them that, one, Tom Cruise gives them money,
Sure.
but also that he's in the biggest movies.
Oh, okay, cool. But he's not actually talking about Scientology. He's not really spreading the word.
No, but you're like, oh, did you hear the new Mission Impossible is out with Tom Cruise? And then what does 1 in every 5 people say? Oh, you know, he's a Scientologist.
That's true. That's true.
And then I go, yes, correct.
Yeah.
Check.
Check. He did it. Oh, yeah. So I guess just by the very nature of him crushing being an A-list Hollywooder, but also being a Scientologist, they're like, this is good for our brand.
He's their number 1 star.
Nice.
Yep.
We should become Scientologists and then just be terrible for their brand until they kick us out of Scientology.
Interesting. I don't know if they've ever kicked anyone out.
No, I guess not.
They kill you.
They'll
make
kill
you disappear for sure.
They
yeah.
will beat you. They'll take you to a retreat and beat you with wooden sticks. But I don't think they won't kick you out. You're still in.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Even in the ground, you are in.
Yeah. You're still a Scientologist. You're dead, but you're one of us.
There is a center here. I drove by it the other day and I thought to myself, there's a sign in the window that says, is stress and anxiety weighing you down?
Yeah.
And I was like, it is.
It is.
And then the next day, my parents helped me clear off some of my debt. I think I scared them.
All
Now that I think of it, that was the next day. So
TK, it's okay.
Yeah.
It'll get better. Relax.
they're like, don't. You don't need to be a level 3. We'll just give you the $300, dude. You're okay.
South Park, I think, had that episode where they asked the question, is Scientology really any dumber than any of the other major religions? And they came to the conclusion that it is way dumber.
Oh, really?
Do you think it's any dumber?
Well, okay. The main ones, yeah, probably. I was gonna say like Mormons are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
They got the sect of people that thought they were gonna build a ladder to the moon.
That's right. Yeah. The
Which is
moon
fun.
ladder.
You got to admit that's pretty fun though.
Totally. And I think the guys are running a little wild in Mormonism with their wives and stuff like that. It's kind of a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Some of
Which
these
I
guys
like.
have,
If the alternative is the women running amok, I say Mormonism forever.
Mormonism. But some of these guys have like 28 wives. It's like, bro, you need to chill.
Yeah, that is too many. I think you should cap it at like 8.
8 wives?
Yeah. Well, how much is a stable fit? That's how many wives I think you should be able to have.
That is Mormonism. All right, ladies. See you in the morning.
It's called a Winkler marriage.
Yeah. They have that one YouTube video. It's from like Louis Theroux.
Sure, he's great.
He's awesome. I think it was him, but he went out to some backwoods Utah sect of the Church of Latter-day Saints. And so this guy was like a figurehead for the church. And, he had his son there and he had a wife and then he had a son. His son had a wife, and then he had another, I think, 2 wives. And then throughout the course of this documentary, he ends up, because he's the leader, he ends up having sex with his son's wife. And so he is just unapologetic. His son is now, I have to come to grips with the fact that
Getting cucked by his dad.
He's getting cucked by his dad.
That's crazy.
He's like, but the thing is, I can't be mad at him because my dad is the supreme leader.
He's level 8. You're on level 6.
And it's just this fucking crusty old dude sitting on a chair like he's God in the middle of the Utah desert. And so it gets a little weird. I don't know where I'm going with this. It was just a weird video. Get in the comments if you've seen that video. I'll link it to the video.
I was just looking up to see if anyone's already made the joke of Latter-day Saints in regards to, like the Mormons that think they're going to build a ladder to go to the moon.
Oh, sure.
Like Latter Day, like with a D. And
they're going to build a wooden ladder or something?
Yeah, so there was a sect of Mormons that that thought they were going to build a ladder to the moon.
Huh. Someone's going to fall off that thing. Nolan Baumgartner style. That's fucking crazy. I love that video. He's just spinning around in a circle forever. Everyone's like, I think this guy's dead. And then all of a sudden his parachute goes. Everyone's like, oh shit, he's alive.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, extreme. Red
I
Bull.
like a video like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Bull's all over that.
Red Bull's
Do you
all
want a
over
can? He's like, I gotta go to the hospital. I'm on fire.
Yeah, totally. Hey,
Well,
we'll
that's
give
good.
you some energy drinks if you almost die. Can you do some crazy shit, almost die? And then we'll sponsor you. Like Travis Pastrana, he jumped out of a plane with no chute.
Yeah, that guy they're gonna kill.
That guy they were going to kill. And
Did
then
he break
didn't-
his back or something like that?
I think so.
Because they were like, can you do a quadruple backflip for 8 cases of Red Bull?
Yeah,
He was
totally.
like, I'll tell you what, I'll fucking try.
I'll try. Here, drive this car off a cliff and don't wear your seatbelt. And then there's an energy drink at the bottom of the cliff and we'll film it. He's
I
like, okay.
forgot to turn on the GoPro.
Oh, fuck, dude. We got to do that again. Travis. Yeah.
Broke his pelvis. That's what it was.
Broke his pelvis?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he was done?
No, he's still back at it. That was just 2022. That was just his most recent one.
Okay.
Yuck.
Going full circle. We're off the rails here.
JFK?
JFK, yeah, I was speaking of filming in Winnipeg, I was driving my car down, or not my car, my lawnmower down.
It's a car.
It's a car. It's got wheels.
That's a crazy thing to call it, but
Yeah.
I was driving my bike down the street.
Yeah. Down some area in Tuxedo, another Hallmark film. They had white all over the goddamn yard.
Uh-huh.
Trailers up
Christmas.
and down. They've got 40 fucking trailers blocking the street off. They've got a big crew and another Hallmark thing. I think we need to cap that in Winnipeg. We need to cap the amount of straight to DVD or straight to streaming services Hallmark movies. First of all, who's greenlighting another
Oh, they don't get greenlit. They come out the factory that way.
Oh, do they?
Like, I think you write a script and they go, thank you for writing a script. We will produce it.
We will produce this.
Thank you so much. We need scripts so bad.
But I don't know how they're making their money back. This shit is costing, it's got to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars at the very least to make one of these. And someone is signing these checks because they're worth it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people do love them.
Do they?
Like our buddy Craig likes them.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And he likes like the lore of them. Like it's fun to him that there's like, that they are all the same sort of.
Yeah.
That there's 4 or 5 different like styles of Hallmark movie, like girl moves to hometown,
Sure.
big boss girl, whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like fun to watch them and be like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
They take about 3 weeks to film and they cost about $2 million.
That's what the fuck, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for this shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what we could do with $2 million?
Kill a man
We could do anything we want. Give it all to Scientology.
under the guise of a film production. Yeah. So the stunt is you get shot out of a cannon,
At a wall.
cartoon style.
Get in there, Travis. It's Travis Pastrana.
That's exactly who I'd cast. I'd $1 million for that, $1 million for the cannon.
Yeah.
Done.
Done deal. No, but we could make something, or someone, maybe not us, but somebody could make something extremely cool and original. I think Reservoir Dogs was made for like a couple of mil, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of movies that are like $100,000
Yeah. Blair
films
Witch,
sort of thing.
I think Blair Witch Project made for like $50,000 or something.
Reservoir Dogs, 1.2 million.
1.2 million for
And
one of the
that's-
greatest movies of all time.
I don't know if that's adjusted for inflation, but even if it was, that's still, even if you double it, 4 million.
Yeah. And we're making Portage La Prairie Christmas 2. Oh, the cold boss at the IGA has a change of heart after he fucking...
His son gets hit by the Prairie Dog Express.
Yeah, totally.
Why was he on the track? The train only goes one fucking spot.
Yeah, totally. That's your son's fault.
Blair Witch, 60 grand US.
60 grand, made hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't know.
You
I
can
don't
do
know.
it. You can do it.
So I think Winnipeg needs to do its part for the arts in general and say, you know what? That's enough with the Christmas Hallmark movies. You need to start making some cool shit here too.
Looks
Right.
like Friendship cost about 15 million maybe.
Friendship?
That like Paul Rudd, Tim Robinson movie.
Okay, yeah.
So that's like a lot, but that's still like cut 5 Hallmark movies, make 1 more of those.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
Come on. What are we doing? Other news. Switching Richard gears here. Shout out the old ball coach coming to Winnipeg soon. Hell yeah. We just found this out. Check this out. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
Hope you guys like it as much as we do.
Yeah, totally. The podcast is now just this.
It does have a good vibe to it. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like at the end of a slot machine when you just won a couple bucks.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, totally. You're $480 in the hole, and now you just made 75 cents. And you're like, good. I'm excited.
There should be an equal sound for, okay, the slot machine's going pling pling pling, bow. But then when as you're losing, it should start to go, oh God, oh fuck,
Yeah,
oh your kids, oh think of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Or there should just be like some dark, eerie ambient track in the background where it's just horror music, just and you're just like spinning like crazy just to put the pressure on.
What if it was noise music?
Yeah.
And the chainsaw just got louder and louder as you lost more money.
Dude, well, big news in Winnipeg. It's a big day, actually.
Yeah.
One of Canada's most famous intersections, Portage and Main,
Yeah.
now open to the public.
You can walk right across that bitch.
Walk right across it.
Tokyo style.
It's been a disaster. 4 people run over.
Is that true?
No.
Okay.
But
I was immediately not surprised.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
we've had 15 pedestrian collisions already. Cool.
It does make sense because I was coming down Portage, turning left, and I was in the third of 3 left turning lanes.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I can't even see if there is a person.
Yeah.
I'll be the third guy to hit him if I hit him.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's a blessing.
Yeah, totally. That is crazy, actually. You can't... You pull up to the lane, you're like, we're all turning left? All of us? 3 of us at a time? I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I wish they'd go scramble style like Tokyo,
Yeah.
where all traffic stops, and for 1 minute, 90 seconds, you can just walk wherever.
That's a great idea. Yeah, they got that intersection in Tokyo where for a minute,
Just
like,
go.
okay, go.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
You can walk diagonal, you can walk however you want.
Everyone's scattering. That's a great idea.
And then it's like, then you wait for 5 more minutes, and then you got another 90 seconds to go.
Totally.
We should do that. And then for 1 minute, you can beat people.
Yeah, totally.
It's a combination.
And then
of
for the
mosh
next
pit.
minute, it's a free-for-all, but with the cars. So it's like, okay, cars, go. And then, you ever seen those Vietnamese or like...
I've seen them, yeah. And Cambodians, yeah. Keep going. I've seen Japanese. I've seen Chinese.
No, but those...
I've seen kinds of Asians you've never heard of.
Korean.
Hawaiian. Bet you didn't even know those are Asians. You're not even counting those as Asians. I am. Polynesians, yeah.
Samoan?
Yeah.
I thought that was just a wrestling
Caucasian?
character.
Yeah. Seen those too.
No, those intersections where it's just a free-for-all, but somehow it works. You know what I mean?
I think it makes perfect sense because it's like, okay, go.
Yeah.
Anywhere you want until it's not time to go.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of like, it gives you that little rush of chaos you want.
Yeah.
Like you want to jaywalk, but you're like, no one else is and no one will. But then once it's time, we all will.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
fun.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like beating a man to death in the street.
That's crazy. That's the 3rd time you've referenced
Yeah, I don't know
beating someone
why.
to death.
I was looking on
I like
Mark
it.
Wahlberg earlier. That's why.
Okay.
It's built into my brain now.
Nice. What do you think? Portage Main opening, good or bad?
Indifferent.
Indifferent.
I don't give a shit. Put a hot dog stand on the corner at least so I can buy some street meat. But
Cool.
other than that, I don't care.
You don't give a shit.
Yeah, what about you?
I also don't think I give a shit. I feel like for a podcast, we should take some strong opinions, but we just don't.
No, that's kind of the difference about us. A lot of people are out there. Oh, Carter Chen saying, I'm here, I'm crossing, woohoo-hoo. He gets across, he's winded.
Totally. He just walks into the bank, asks for free money.
I just walked across. Who pays me for that?
Dude, I have followers. They just saw me cross and they saw me enter your bank. So you need to give me money now.
That's what they're gonna start
Carter,
doing.
please.
Book it. Give it 2 years before Tourism Manitoba or whatever's paying Carter just to walk around being like, come to the rec room.
Yeah, totally.
Come to the park. Like, which one? He's like, just fucking get out there.
Just get out there. Start filming, advertise. But no, I mean, if you go on Reddit or if you go on any of the news sites and you look at the comments, some people are really animated about it. Some people are, you fucking kidding me? You're opening this intersection? Do you know what that's gonna do? It's gonna do nothing.
Yeah, that's my hot take. That's my strong stance I'm taking now that you mention it, is those people are dorks.
Yeah, honestly.
Those people, oh, what will it do for, what about the economy? Shut up. Go find a TV show you like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Find a passion. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, no, honestly. I don't think that it's going to do anything. Some people even were like, What about Winnipeg Square? What are all those businesses going to do now? I don't know.
Have people get stabbed in front of them?
Yeah, totally. I don't know. Maybe not have people taking dumps in planters down there?
Yeah, exactly. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Now they'll take a dump in the middle of the
intersection.
On-street intersection.
They'll be fine.
What I can see happening is it's an incredibly windy intersection.
Sure.
I could see someone losing a hat and then trying to run back and be like, oh, my hat, and causing like, a little bit of a holdup. But
yeah, 100%.
is that so bad?
Do you know what it's like to carry an umbrella in Portage in Maine? That thing's going to go fucking flying and someone's going to get hurt. Okay? We cannot open this intersection. I like the fact that the city just even tried something. We actually did something different, which is sick.
Yeah, I also kind of like that when Bowman was mayor, he said, hey, I'll take a vote and then whatever we decide, I'll stick with.
Yeah.
And we voted and everyone was like, nah, we're good. And the new guy came in and was like, fucking we're doing it.
Yeah, fuck you. We're doing it.
I like a mover and a shaker,
Yeah. Yeah, Bowman was cool like that. He was just like, what do you guys want to do? And then we told him, and then he just started crying.
Yeah. I'm going to quit. I got an offer to be a judge.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit and then tell you what, if any of you guys get a ticket, first one's free on me.
Yeah.
You come through, you tell them that you remember me from the mayor,
Yeah.
you're off the hook.
Hey, Scott, you were the mayor once, right? I got a ticket.
Oh,
He starts crying.
You'd get your ticket because his name's Brian.
Oh, Brian?
Scott's the new one.
Oh, Scott. Okay. Well, fuck, who gives a shit?
Scott's a big beauty.
Yeah.
Scott's a big beauty.
Is Brian Bowman a judge now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Not Scott. He's busy caring for the city. We're a pro Gillingham pod.
Are we a pro Gillingham pod?
I think so.
Is he a good mayor?
So far, he's done nothing I dislike. So
Okay, cool. All right. Hey,
and I think that actually goes a long way, Winnipeg. You know what he hasn't done? Kicked the kid in the head. As far as I know. Hey, Scott, come out and say it if you've done it.
Yeah. No, honestly, he loses points with me for that. You know what I mean? Sam Cates actually...
That's fair. That was brave of Sam Cates when he did that.
Sam Cates, one of the most corrupt mayors, I think, in Winnipeg history.
I think in almost like history. He's one of the best mayors at being corrupt, allegedly. I don't know if we're even allowed to say that, but he was so good at whatever he was doing, he was good at it.
Dude, that guy was shady from day one and just got shadier and shadier as time went on. And then the cherry on top, boots a fucking kid right in the face.
Yep.
God, was that great. What a great mayor. Honestly.
Yep. Yeah, this guy's good. Looking up our current mayor, his Wikipedia includes his youth hockey stints with the Steinbach Hawks, Dauphin Kings, Winkler Flyers. So
he was in juniors?
he's a beauty, buddy.
AAA Bantam? Holy fuck, dude.
He's a beauty, bud. Hey, you know what's hack now? I'm going to say it. Alberta voice.
Alberta voice.
If you're on Instagram going, holy fuck, just got off the rigs every week. We work fucking 30 hours on, then we work 5 hours off, 30 back on, then 40 off. And you're thinking that's not enough days in the week. Well, that's because our weeks are 10 fucking days long, bud. That's how hard I work.
Oh, shit.
I hate those guys.
Sounds like a guy I work with.
Yeah, I hate him.
Yeah. That guy's popping off right now, the Alberta accent guy.
Yeah.
He had a video he did a Breaking Bad, what if Walter White had an Alberta accent? Made me laugh, not gonna lie. Devil's advocate. But I see what you're saying.
I laugh at a lot of stuff that I think is horrible and hacky.
Sure.
You know?
But a lot of the, that Canadian trope, that Canadian stereotype, fuck yeah, bud. I don't know. I don't really hear a lot of people talking like that.
Yeah, you're doing maple face.
You're doing, it's...
You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it is, dude. It's maple face.
It's
man.
like, yeah, you're fucking, it's maybe not as embarrassing, but you're doing maple face.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, that's what we're calling it from now on because that's offensive. Maple face, dude. No,
and it's always these comics that are trying to make them move into America and they're like, oh, I'm just like a Muppet practically. Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, do a joke, shithead.
I know, honestly. You're not going to skirt by it just being like a Canadian moron.
Well,
we'll get a fucking 2-4, bud, and we'll just ride around and fucking who gives a fuck, bud? Yeah. It's like, all right, but is there a joke there? Are we being funny?
Yeah,
or
the joke is you're Canadian.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm offended.
Yeah. Bob and Doug were doing this shit fucking 50 years ago.
Yeah, and they were doing it at least in Canada where people get it. Over there, they're just like, oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly.
Bring out Pete Holmes.
Yeah, they had the toques, they had the whole shtick.
That's why I like the
Bob
guys.
And Doug covered this. I'm sorry, they're the OG kings, and we're good now.
That's why I like the guys that are original, like the Canadian comics that go down to the States and they're like original, funny, silly, whatever they are. You don't have to be silly or any particular kind. Like Matt O'Brien. I like him. Matt O'Brien.
Matt O'Brien. Well,
funny, and he's not doing a fuck. Holy shit! He's just like I'm just down here doing my thing.
One of the best comedian minds, probably the best comedian mind in my opinion, going right now, Nathan Fielder.
Yeah, Nathan Fielder.
Canadian boy.
I thought you were going to say McIntosh, so it threw me for a second there.
Oh.
Who I also think is great. That's why I thought you were going to say it.
Nathan McIntosh, also really original voice. He's not doing the Canadian
And he's from
shtick.
the East Coast, so he could really lean into like, I sound extra fucked up.
Dude, honestly,
that
guy could make a killing doing Newfie accents across the country and even in New York. He is not claiming to be new. He's Nathan McIntosh, and he's at the Cellar crushing on a regular basis. He's really doing it. But also, Nathan Fielder, just one of the most original comedians that's come through. Just a Canadian boy. He's not from fucking Alberta, bud.
Yep.
He's like his own entity. It's
a regular dude. Yeah, he. I think the thing that the moment of humor I think of maybe most often is from his show when he's interviewing the president of CBC and the president's like, yeah, your show is very important to us, so I love the work you do. And Nathan goes, what's your favorite episode? He goes, I love them all so much. It'd be hard for me to pick just one. They're all great, Nathan. You do great work. And he goes, no, pick one. The guy goes, don't do this to me, Nathan.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good stuff.
Very good stuff. Very good stuff. So Canadians are crushing it in the United States and crushing it in Canada. And they're not from fucking Alberta, bud. And don't get me wrong, I think there's a place for the Alberta voice, but it's just, it's kind of getting...
Yeah, it's getting called Alberta. That's the place for your stupid fucking voice.
Yeah. So you're not a fan of this guy popping off on Instagram?
No, that guy's fine enough. Because he kind of came across it first and came by it honestly and whatever. But now if you're just like doing little reels being like, oh, fuck, man, it's me, I'm a Canadian.
Yeah.
Jump off a bridge, man. I don't care.
Jump off a bridge. That's where the Prairie Dawgs. That's
land in water. Hey, land in water. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, but feel the rush.
Feel the rush.
You know what I mean?
Travis Pastrana style. You know, we're just talking about how we don't have strong opinions on Portage Main. We have very strong opinions on that. We have opinions just on shit that matters.
Yeah, I think about that often. Sometimes I'll be trying to think of a joke, and I go, what do I care about? And it's like, there's one horse at the track that I really like. It's called War is Hell. And that fascinates me.
I put $50 on him. I've got strong opinions about this.
That's true. I've bet on him twice, lost both times. But now I have information. I'll bet against him next time.
Hell yeah.
One race there was a horse called War is Hell. And the next race there was a horse called Gentle Conflict. The dichotomy of horse names.
Yeah, totally.
One race there was a horse called Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, totally.
Nah, there wasn't. I was just kidding. Hey, how about this segment? This is a fun thing I thought, and then we'll do the story.
Hell yeah.
So
you got a goddamn notebook there.
Yeah,
nice.
just because I wanted to hide the information which it contained. Do you know about blind ranking? You ever blind rank something? Have you seen a blind rank?
No.
So there's 10 positions, obviously, to be had, and you're gonna rank these Winnipeg personalities.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But you don't know all 10 of them, obviously. You're just getting them as they come, and you got to rank them.
Hell yeah.
1 through 10.
Okay, great.
By, it can be, you can pick what the metric is, whether it's like you like them the most, they're the most recognizable, things of this nature.
I just have to rank them.
Just got to rank them.
Okay.
By gut, by,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to rank them on just or overall, like likability, influence.
Sure. Some of them we actually already talked about, so I'm going to cut them off by default. Like the dump guy I had on here, the guy that took the dump in the planter.
Oh, okay,
cool. The mall, I had him on here, so we'll take him off.
I have him at number 1.
You don't have to rank him, because I think I have enough. And you don't have to rank.
Taking a dump in a planter, number 1 in my books in likability, courage, and execution.
Yeah, hey Carter Chen, dump in a planter challenge.
Yeah, take some tips, Carter, from planter dump guy.
And then we won't do Sam Cates either. We'll cut him off.
Shit. Also number 1. Well, number 2, I guess now.
Yeah. All right. Let's start. DJ Blitz.
Oh, man.
Where do you put DJ Blitz?
Well, that's a good one. I don't know. Near the bottom, obviously, but sure. I don't know what's coming down the works. Because DJ Blitz, I don't know if you know this, he's got a lot of followers on Instagram, But he left here kind of with some rumors swirling about.
Yeah.
And then I see a post from Halifax, some guy makes him into a meme referencing younger women / girls. And so he's got his own scandals out in Halifax already. DJ Blitz.
Yeah. Speaking of meme, you know, the word meme was invented by Marshall McLuhan.
What? Oh, shit.
Fun fact.
Reference to our other episode.
So DJ Blitz.
You know, DJ Blitz, that was a term invented by Peter Nygaard.
It's when he would let 5 or 6 DJs just go at the ladies.
Go at the women he trafficked.
It was a real DJ Blitz. All right, where are you ranking DJ Blitz?
All right. Well, let's say I'm going to say number 9.
Okay.
Okay, let's do number 9.
Okay.
Just in likability and whatever. And DJ Blitz, I don't know you, but the things I've heard, not so good.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, again, you get a 9. And you
Let's say number 2, Jonathan Taves.
Oh, Jonathan Taves. Let's say Jonathan Taves, if you don't know, brand new Winnipeg Jet, hockey legend.
Welcome home. We love you.
Hockey legend.
Come on the pod, big boy.
Scored some of the best goals in the history of the NHL hockey.
We'd love to talk ayahuasca with you.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's tripping out now, eh?
Well, I don't think he's tripping out. He did it once, cleaned his system out, and now he's good to go. I'd love to know.
It's cool. He went through a whole spiritual renaissance, that guy, I think.
Rock and roll, man. If that's what, sometimes it's you have something like psychosomatic going on, and you need to just like clear your system out, however it may be.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly.
It's placebo or genuinely or whatever, but he seems to have done it and he's coming home.
That's sick. Jonathan Taves, shout out, because he's multi-millionaire, you know. He's a Stanley Cup winner.
Yep.
Handsome young man, probably, you know.
Olympic champ too, I believe.
Just shoulder deep in pussy at all times, okay? And it's still, he was like, you know what? My soul doesn't feel right. And he went to take care of it, and now he's back. So I'll say number 3.
Jonathan Taves, number 3.
Yeah. Shout out JT, Winnipeg boy.
Okay. What about Dancing Gabe?
Oh boy. Where was DJ Blitz?
9.
9? Dancing Gabe. I appreciate the effort. Number 8.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Tough crowd.
I know it is a tough crowd. You're
crowd.
dancing, but I just I don't know what to tell you, Gabe.
Okay. What about
I'm over it I'm over it. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm over Dancing Gabe. I don't know what to tell you.
Let me see. You know who I'd like to meet? Real Gabe.
Real.
Who's the real Gabe?
Yeah. Who's Gabe when he's not dancing? Huh? Show me that Gabe.
That'd be funny. Just him on the couch, exhausted, fully regular. Yeah, it's a tough job.
It's tough game today.
He's got Alberta voice. He closes the door. Oh, fuck, what a day. Holy shit. They really think I'm fucking ganked up in the brain, but I'm not. It's exhausting to do. Holy fuck, but man.
Bud. Have me a beer, bud. Yeah, no, that'd be funny if the Jets bring him out next year. It's like, make some noise for Gabe. He's just standing there.
It'd be funny if Dancing Gabe passed away. You know, God forbid. But one day when he does, and if the Jets just like replaced him with a guy that looks like him, like your parents with your goldfish, like, no, I didn't die. That's him. That's what he's always looked like. There he is.
Hey, look, it's Abe. And that's not shade against Dancing Gabe, first of all. It's a personal thing. I think Dancing Gabe is a little overexposed at this point. His PR team, you're putting him out too much. Okay, he does good work. He is a good, he's a good vibe at these sport games. Yep. But sometimes it's like, all right, Gabe,
good vibe, bad hang. I bet.
Take a night off.
That guy would get along with Frankie McDonald. The weather guy. Hey, sure. Winnipeg, there's a storm coming. Because he's funny because he posts those videos, and I think I've maybe said this before.
Yeah.
But then in other videos, he goes, and Pamela Anderson, I love your breasts.
Fuck yeah, Frankie.
Pretty
Get
good.
it.
So rock and roll for him. Okay, so let's go. How about Terry Fox?
Oh, boy.
Where do you put Terry Fox? National icon.
National icon. What kind of cancer did he have? Bad cancer, yeah. He had the bad one.
Yeah. In his leg, I guess.
Jonathan Taves is number 3.
3.
Terry Fox. Honestly, number 1.
Number 1.
Terry Fox, I'm putting at number 1. This guy has no leg, right? He got his leg amputated.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk a lot. He just says, you know what? Fuck cancer. And he just starts booking it across this country.
Forrest Gump style. Yeah, he didn't even start the campaign. He just started running, and they're like, "Where are you going, Terry?"
Totally. Did it before social media. He's not chasing clout. He literally hates cancer, and he's running out of anger and awareness. Terry Fox, just number one badass, honestly.
His Instagram page would have been insufferable. It would have been so bad because he was like a cute kind of curly-headed boy. He would have been doing dances. He would have made it 50% less far because he would have just been getting jacked off in every city. You know?
Totally.
Which he deserves. I can't run as far. I need liquids.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, and then he would have been jogging, but then he would have been doing some affiliate marketing shit. He would have been rich, and it just wouldn't have been the same. But Terry Fox, pre-social media, just grinding it out. Number one.
That's a nice one. Okay, what about Chris Jericho?
Oh, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is the man. He always repped Winnipeg really well.
Yes. That's what I like about him.
He went to the top of WWE. Yep. He always wore Winnipeg on his sleeve.
That famous clip with the guy that goes, "Go back to Toronto." While he's beating a guy up, he turns around and goes, "I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot."
Yeah, man. Legendary stuff. Who do I have at number 2?
You don't so far.
Chris Jericho, number 2.
Number 2, the Big Deuce. The Big Deuce.
Also, respect to Chris Jericho. He's the WWE champion. He's got more money than he ever could spend in a lifetime. He says, "Fuck it, I'm going to start jamming with a band."
Yeah.
And he band Fozzy, who also becomes pretty successful.
I got to tell you, that Judas song rocks.
Yeah.
He comes out, it's his theme song now. He comes out, the crowd's all singing it. That's cool. You're a wrestler, you go, let me write a song. Let me use that as my theme song. And now people are singing your theme song as you come out to wrestle.
So you're a wrestling star, a wrestling superstar, and a rock star. He did it both. And he's from Winnipeg. That's sick.
And he's a level 4
Thetan. Oh, shit,
That's not true. I'm sorry, Chris. That's not true. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
I'm sorry. He was at one of the Wee Johnny's open mics that one night.
Was he?
This sounds like an ad lib, but Chris Jericho came to the Wee Johnny's open mic with Duff McKagan.
Duff McKagan.
From Guns N' Roses.
What? Oh, what?
I guess they were just like in town, and Chris was like, "Let's grab a beer." And so they just like,
nice.
Came down and watched the open mic.
They see Scott K.
No, for real.
They're like, okay, this is a snapshot.
So you want to split or should we get out of here?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. Terry Fox, Chris Jericho, Jonathan Taves. That's your top 3.
Okay. Terry Fox,
Chris Jericho,
okay.
Jonathan Taves.
Okay, cool.
That's your top 3 so far.
Nice.
I mean, you don't get to change them, but that's who you got.
Okay.
Where would you put the Looney Lady?
The Looney Lady. What's her story? What's her lore again?
This is the lady that stands outside downtown and goes, "Please, can I have a loony?" I think she's adjusted for inflation recently. I think she's Toonie Lady now.
Can I have a loony in 34.444 cents?
She keeps adjusting it daily.
Yeah.
What's the rate? Can I have a...
Totally. No one trusts the banks anymore. They go to loony for the currency exchange rate.
She'd be bringing value at that point.
Yeah.
But she begs for loonies or toonies. And if you don't give them to her, she cries very aggressively, like a witch. This is how people got burned for less back in the day. You
Honestly,
know what I mean?
Yeah.
A banshee wail. Where do you put her?
You know, she's got a shtick.
Yeah.
And she has stuck to it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, this formula is a winning formula.
Yeah, she might have savings.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Exactly. Do you have a loony? No. She's been doing this for decades now, so it must work. I wonder if she's ever turned somebody, Do you have a loony? No. Okay.
Yeah, I think often. I think that's how babies work, right?
Oh.
Babies go, "Can I have food?" And you go, "No." They go, "Wow, wow, wow." And you go, "Here's a little bit of food." They go, like, babies know what they're doing.
100%. Yeah, loony lady, toonie lady. Let's say number 7.
Sure.
Let's say number 7, loony lady.
Kelly J. DeVoe.
Oh, shit, dude.
Pop sensation Kelly J. DeVoe.
Hell yeah.
I saw you at the mall, walked right by you at the mall. Yeah.
The guy was on Jimmy Fallon, so respect.
That's true.
He wasn't on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, he kind of pulled him up to be like, "Get a load of this guy."
Yeah, but a boy from Winnipeg grinding out I don't know if possibly serious music career.
He's grinding out.
He made it out on Jimmy Fallon, and I heard his live shows are super fun.
I have heard that it's like he's a bad musician, but he makes the shows like really interactive, and then people therefore go to them because it becomes fun.
Yeah. Number 6,
Sure.
Or do I have a number 6?
You don't. He can be 6.
Number 6,
Okay.
Kelly J. DeVoe.
Carter Chin,
Carter, man.
food influencer icon.
I'm gonna say this about Carter Chen. Okay, Carter Chen, he does some weird shit at Rumors Comedy Club sometimes. He walks in
Almost
there
every time. Almost every time. Where you think like you got followers and you've got a following. So what you're doing sometimes, Carter, is you'll walk into the back Rumors office like that's okay. You know, you're walking back there like you want to hang out with the comedians. And the thing is, you don't ask anybody. And even if you did ask, people would say no. Like there's reputable comics in the city who don't even have the balls to do that. You're just walking in the fucking office like you own the place. And then you're asking. It is an office. There's desks. There's people doing work, sending emails.
Confidential financial information laying about because it's an office. And you're walking back there. It's poor form. And then also the Jay Farrow thing where you're sitting front row and you know, it's a comedy show. You pull out your phone, which you're not supposed to do, and you're getting a selfie with you and Jay Farrow on stage. Jay Farrow, cool enough comic to just roll with the punches.
Yeah.
But again, poor form.
I'm going to dig that video up. It's going to be attached to the Instagram post for this week's episode. Please go look.
Please do. So honestly,
one or what do you got? So all that to say.
Move over, Terry Fox. I got to say, I mean, 7, 8, and 9 are all taken.
Yeah, dude, and 6.
And 6. Well, then Carter, I don't know what to tell you. Number 10, bro.
Oh yeah, there is 10 available. That's tough.
I don't know. Some of these fucking influencers, you need to chill on your reach, okay? Like because you're letting it get to your head. Just because you've got Instagram followers and you're getting free dumplings every once in a while, you need to know your place. You're getting too cocky with it, okay?
Anyway.
No, what?
No, I'll save it for later.
No, do it.
I'll save it for later. It's a good one.
Okay. God, I want to hear
okay, so let's do Eric the Great.
Eric, the guy with the good guitar.
Known busker, Burn and Ring of Fire. He's
Sure.
outside all the events playing Burn and Ring of Fire.
Is this
He's
the
got
last
CDs. No, man, you filled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
one? Okay, so 2 left.
Yeah.
Eric the Great, not bad. Pretty good. Music. Sometimes the eye contact gets a little aggressive.
Yeah.
When, at least back in the day when I was waiting in line at the LC. And, you know, sometimes he'll look right at you and he'll smile, but he don't look away. And now the pressure's on. Now it's like, okay, I got to put some fucking money in this guy's guitar case. Also, I've stood in line at the LC before and heard Burning Ring of Fire 5 times, back to back to back to back.
It's a lot.
It's a lot for a busker. But I support any live music when they're fucking jamming and you're
It's
in
a
line.
local business after all.
It's a local thing. So it's nice to just hear tunes in the air. It adds to the ambience of a dying Osborne village.
It's true. Boy, is it dying.
Sorry, it's dying.
But that's why I love it.
Let's say number 5.
5. That's a good pick.
Yeah. Shout out Eric.
Really good pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that leaves you with
Number 4.
just number 4, which will be Mr. Jets TV.
What?
So that's a pretty good spot to put him.
Come on,
hey, that's
dude.
an okay spot to put him.
Oh,
hey, man.
shit,
I think
dude.
you got to pick him, and I think that's an okay spot to put him. So you got Terry Fox, Chris Jericho, Jonathan Taves, Mr. Jets TV.
Oh, God.
You got to feel good about that.
Oh,
you got to feel good about that list.
You got me, dude.
And I didn't even mean to.
Registered sex offender at number 4. That's incredible. Ahead of Eric the Great.
That's why the blind rank is really fun.
That's insane.
That's fun.
Carter, I mean, I got gripes with Carter. He's not on Mr. Jet's level. That was
Hey, I'll tell you this much.
unfortunate.
Mr. Jet's TV has never barged into the office at my workplace.
That's true. He's never done that. Demanding photo ops. Just getting back on the influencer, Mr. Jet's TV back in the day, his content was the cringiest, but
Unhinged.
it was unhinged. It was so cringy and it was captivating.
Well,
God,
and
I
it
love
makes
that
you realize
guy's
when he
YouTube
goes to
channel.
jail for sex crimes,
Yeah.
it makes you realize, because his YouTube content was not unlike a lot of other stuff you may have seen on YouTube. When you
Yeah.
come across like guys that seem like they're like schizo posting or shit posting or just like being bizarre observational street auditors.
Sure.
His stuff was not unlike that,
Yeah.
with a little more focus on himself.
True. Shout out Winnipeg Cop Watch, one of
Yeah.
the auditors in Winnipeg, who's kind of on the same vibe.
He's pretty funny.
He's great.
But so this guy gets arrested for yada, yada, yada,
Yeah.
Mr. Jet's TV. It makes you realize how many of those other YouTube pages are run by like fucked up guys.
Yeah, man.
Because you think he's harmless and then you're like, oh no, maybe they're all actually fucked up.
Yeah, honestly.
I give the benefit of the doubt. I think, oh, artsy, fun.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's
maniacs.
sinister and weird.
Yep.
But I guess I'm just the influencers like Carter Chen and to a lesser extent Winnipeg Eats, where you get a following, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then now you're letting it go to your head and you're walking
Yes.
into small Winnipeg businesses demanding free shit like it's going to skyrocket sales. Maybe it will, okay? But I just don't like the entitlement. And trust me, I say this full disclaimer, the second we get any sort of following, we're going to be entitled as hell.
No, but let me tell you this. I don't think, this is my goal.
Yeah.
I don't ever plan to betray the trust of the people that at that point are like consuming the content and trust when we tell them something is good or worth checking out.
Sure.
We say, go to Rumors, check out Daniel Simonson. We mean it.
We mean that.
We mean it. I drink a lot of the sheepdog. They don't pay me. They don't give me nothing. I buy them with my own cash. I drink them.
Trust
and
me.
I like them.
I've seen this guy. When the cameras are off, this guy's still chugging these cans. He loves them.
That being said, if McDonald's was like, here's $5,000 to promote the Whopper.
McDonald's
Well, that's why they're paying me so much.
promoting the oh, okay, because you're an anti-influencer.
Maybe, sure. Yeah,
Sure.
maybe. I would actually feel more comfortable doing that. But I both see the side of you that would be like, that's a lot of money. Like for anyone, that's $5,000 is nice. To talk about a Whopper.
Yeah,
But you'd feel some responsibility to not betray the community you've built of people that trust your opinion on stuff.
that's true. That's a good point. Like if someone said, "Hey, Tyler, I'll give you $2,000 to plug this sandwich," and then you take a bite, and we're like, "Hey, this sandwich tastes like shit." Then we take their check, and we're like, "Guys, this sandwich pretty good." We would never do that.
That's true. I would try it first. If I liked the Whopper, I might sell you the Whopper.
Sure.
But I would probably be like, they're telling me to sell you this Whopper, but I tried it and it like,
Yeah, that's true.
how I would say it.
I wonder if they would still pay us if we're like, "Hey, they paid us to try this sandwich and tell you to go get it. We think this sandwich tastes like shit. Maybe you go get it and see what you think." You think that they would still give us?
Depends what kind of big swinging dick you got.
Sure.
Us, no.
No.
They probably would not. But on I don't know, some podcast, Nick Mullen was saying that during a Blue Chew ad, he said that this is what that Hamas took before they were taking Blue Chew.
Yeah.
And they said, please don't do that.
Yeah.
But paid them, but we're like, please don't do that. So you got a little more leeway when you got 200,000 Patreons or whatever.
Hell yeah. But that's not bad advertising if let's say a sandwich company did offer us to sponsor. If we were like, dude, this is the worst fucking sandwich I've ever had in my goddamn life. Like
Yeah.
I've never had anything this bad. I'm sure a ton of people would go like, how bad is this sandwich?
Yeah. The Nathan Fielder effect.
What was that?
Want people to come to your frozen yogurt shop. Why don't you have a frozen yogurt flavor that is shit?
Oh,
So that people come and they're
Yeah.
like, there's no fucking way.
yeah.
But then also, like, it has to be food safe, so I'll try it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, whoa, it's the shit flavor. Like,
It tastes like shit.
that's the thing that, and not to be jerking this guy off too hard, Nathan.
But he really-
it's like, that's where the humor enters almost genius level where it's humor, but then you're like, wait, that's a good idea.
That's a good
That's
idea.
undeniably will drive people to the business
Yeah.
where they will then buy not the shit flavored yogurt.
100%. The dumb Starbucks episode.
It's unbelievable.
It's just really, really, really good stuff from a Canadian.
A good Canadian boy.
Just a fucking good bud right there.
That's what I want from season 3 of the rehearsal.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to get into just fucking being a good boy.
He becomes totally hack. He was a comic genius.
Oh, I'm trying to get on the Winnipeg Comedy Fest gala. Fuck, I'm doing this voice for 8 minutes. Clean.
They're going to run it on the fucking CBC channel, bud.
I wouldn't be mad if they gave him a gala for that.
That'd be great.
Because I'd be like, look, it's genius. He's done it again. God damn it. They never let me do that. They never let me be genius.
Do we even have time for the story? I don't know.
No, this week's episode is a nice blind rank of the Winnipeg peoples.
Tell ya.
To kind of catch you up to date on, some of the personalities you might hear of moving forward in episodes. We might do some of those again, but I'll reel you in on your explanation so that we can add it as a component to an episode.
Sure.
But that's a fun way to introduce
some of the personalities.
That segment and the personalities.
Yep.
And Tyler's opinion on them, which is once again that Mr. Jets TV is the number 4 Winnipegger.
Ahead of Dancing Gabe.
Gabe.
Sorry, Gabe.
Ahead of...
I almost feel bad about what I said about Gabe. I don't know why. Should I feel bad? Should I apologize now?
Nah, wait till he sends us a letter.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But he's just a man.
He's just a man.
You don't have to like every man.
And you know what? You're in the public, Gabe. You're open to criticism.
Like he's a politician.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard never mind. Yeah, I don't have to be mean to him for no reason.
Dancing Gabe, just video of him kicking a kid.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, I heard he kicks kids.
Turns out he's got like a massive corruption scandal with Shindico.
They're funneling him money for some reason. He's like, I'll do the concrete.
Yeah.
I'll do the fucking concrete. All right.
Dude, what? Sam Cates, dude, we should do a story on Sam Cates though.
Oh, dig into some of the potential corruption.
Totally. Because
alleged.
Credit to him, he built Shaw Park. Shaw Park is pretty dope.
Did he build it?
Well, he built it with wood, and that's what he was doing. No, but it took shape under his watch, I guess. He built a baseball stadium, which is cool. Brought the gold eyes. But yeah, dude, I heard, this guy, I mean, he's just a classic corrupt politician. I don't know what to tell you. And we should get into him. And then he kicks a kid in the face. This guy fucking rules, dude. What a mayor.
Yeah, it says that one of the big issues was he was a deal was tabled and provisionally accepted for a 30-year deal.
What?
for someone to manage the Winnipeg's
30-year
wastewater. So people were like, whoa,
Sam, you're only mayor for 4.
Hold on, brother. You're not even going to be around. Yeah, so we'll dig into him maybe not next time, because I got a good one for next time that was going to be this time.
So my buddy Dale, he's in charge of water for the next 2 million years.
Yeah.
This is the contract. Sam, I don't know if you can do that. Fuck you.
His buddy walks in. Yeah, so I'm here for the fucking water. I heard it's a waste right now, but you don't got to waste it. You can actually throw it in your bong, rip it again. It's called Jenkum. Gets you just crazy high. Me and my boys been doing salvia. When you do salvia, time flies. So then you're actually 2 hours on, 10 hours off. Warps time space.
Classic city employee doing salvia on the job. Hell yeah. Well, that might just be the episode this week.
That's probably going to be it. But how about this for a little teaser for next time? We're going to talk about A.E. Van Vogt, who is a science fiction writer from Winnipeg that fell in with L. Ron Hubbard.
What? What the hell? We were talking about Scientology out of the blue today.
Yeah, so he would have been a good one, but you fucked it up by pumping up Mr. Jets TV.
Sorry.
You had to derail the show to say, you know who's a good guy?
Daryl Ackman.
He knows his name.
I know his name.
He does like him. He likes him at least a little bit.
I like what he is,
Anyway, so I guess that's the Prairie Dawgs. Subscribe, like, comment, share,
follow. One of those. And also, this week, shout out to our sponsor, Rumors Comedy Club. Daniel Simonson at the club. No joke. Super funny, original, weird dude. And definitely worth checking out.
You may have seen him in Stavros' movie, Let's Start a Cult.
Oh, really?
He was in that as well.
Sick.
So he's awesome. Yeah, I genuinely enjoy him. I've sincerely been telling all the staff that they're going to want to watch him, and they're like, I can't. I have a job to do.
I have to
just
work.
watch the shows.
Totally.
It's not the MTS Center. We don't just usher people down the aisles.
No. TK actually convinced a server she got fired.
Yeah,
okay,
many of them. I get so many of them fired. I'd say that they're looking at my butt. It's actually so easy. I say they're looking at my butt.
They're looking at my butt, and Tyler's just like, get out, you're fired.
It's a boys club.
Yeah. It's a boys club. Daniel Simonson. Yeah, go check him out if you want to see something different. It's different and it's cool. We're going to be giving away 4 tickets for that this week. So follow us on the goddamned Instagram and you could win free tickets.
Yeah.
We're giving them away. Real ones.
And thanks for saying nice stuff. If you have so far, we appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Here's something. If you want to say something nice to us, say it to your friend instead.
Why? I want to hear it.
Yeah, but if they're going to say like, hey, good podcast, tell your friend that.
Yeah. Okay.
I know it's good.
Yeah.
I want more listeners so that we can start a pyramid system where you get a little bit of money if you introduce your friend to the podcast.
That's true. Yeah, actually, we don't want feedback. We want feed.
Yeah, feed me.
Yeah, totally. Feed others. We don't need to hear how good we are. We know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And if you want to be a sponsor, let us know. We'll take your fucking money.
Hell yeah, totally. We'll eat your fucking sandwiches.
Oh, man. Yeah, give us a sandwich to try now. We'd love to incorporate a review of some kind where it's always negative, even if you know your food is good.
Yeah. Actually, imagine if McDonald's sponsored us.
Yeah, imagine
to
that.
eat Whoppers and we're like, tastes like shit.
I would. I'll promise you guys this. The first real corporate scumbag offer we get, I'm going to rat fuck them.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to say this is a bullshit Whopper and you got to try it. Oh, it makes me horny, this Whopper. Oh, this Whopper made Chris Benoit do what he did. I'll say.
Dude, Mr. Jets TV, all he ate was Whoppers. Okay? That's why he was doing all this shit.
The angry sauce made him that way.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Shout out to our producer, Tim Gray. Lucy's Comedy Club here. Beautiful spot.
Lots of cool new shows coming here too in the summer. So yeah, check out Lucy's Comedy Club. Check out Ashdown Market. Check your underwear for a stain.
Good call. We love you.
We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.